The first time Miss Kara stepped into Crestwood High, students noticed two things: her soft voice and the slight limp in her right leg. She looks like she'll cry if someone yells boo. One boy snickered. It was her first week as the new 10th grade English teacher in a school where respect was hard-earned and rarely given. The students, hardened by years of seeing teachers come and go, smelled fear the way wolves sense weakness. Miss Kara didn't look like she belonged, not in her flowy skirts, her quiet manner, or her gentle smile. What they didn't know was that Miss Kara had seen worse than high school teasing, much worse. Her limp came from an accident while rescuing a girl during a mugging years ago. The trauma left scars, but it also introduced her to something that changed her life: martial arts. She studied it not to fight, but to heal, not to dominate, but to find peace. But teenagers rarely look beyond the surface. On the third day, it got worse. A group of students, led by senior jock Tyler Reed Loud, cocky, and used to getting his way, decided to test her patience first. It was whispers behind her back, then paper balls, then someone switched her chair with a broken one. The class laughed when she almost fell. She didn't raise her voice. She simply stood up, fixed the chair, and smiled. "You're gonna let them treat you like that?" A quiet girl named Lily asked her after class. "You should tell Principal Harris." Miss Kara just said, "I'd rather teach them a better way." The next day during lunch, it escalated. Tyler cornered Miss Kara in the courtyard. A crowd formed. "So, Miss Newby," he said mockingly, "you're gonna cry or run away like the last one?" Kara didn't blink. Neither. He smirked, lunging forward like he was going to scare her. What happened next stunned everyone. With barely a shift in posture, Kara gently sidestepped, catching his wrist, flipping him onto the grass with such speed and precision it looked like a movie stunt. But it wasn't violent, it was controlled, calm, effortless. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Tyler lay on the ground, not hurt but humiliated. "Get up," she said gently, "and maybe apologize for trying to scare your teacher." His face flushed. "What was that? Judo?" she said, brushing grass from her skirt. "I'm a black belt, but I'd rather use it for defense, not pride." That moment didn't just silence Tyler. It changed something deeper. The next day, he returned to class quietly. For the first time, he took notes. A week later, he asked a question, genuinely curious. "Something about symbolism in of my son." Men. Word spread fast. Students started giving her respect. But not because she scared them. It was something else. They saw the strength behind her softness, the power in her patience. The way she didn't fight back with anger but still never let herself be walked over. Lily stayed after class one day. "How come you didn't hurt him?" "Because people don't grow from pain," Miss Kara said. "They grow from understanding." I wanted him to see the difference. By the semester's end, she'd started a self-defense club not just for girls, but for anyone who felt small. In a loud world, Tyler was the first boy to join. He came one afternoon after school and said, "I thought strength meant showing off. You taught me it means showing up." Years later, students still remembered that day in the courtyard. Not because a teacher flipped a bully, but because she flipped their whole idea of what strength looked like. Real strength doesn't shout. It doesn't hurt. It teaches, heals, and inspires change. And sometimes, the quietest person in the room is the one who leaves the loudest legacy.